Mike O'Hearn, Natty or not?
Let's go!
Hello people and welcome back to Jon Sheppard Fitness. Today, as the last video did quite well with Matt Does Fitness, if you haven't seen it, go and check it out now. The link is down below in the description. So I thought I'd do another one, and the person who came up was Mike O'Hearn. If you don't know who Mike O'Hearn is, he is probably, other than Arnold Schwarzenegger, one of the most famous fitness people ever. He has been on numerous magazine front covers, I think about 400, and only Arnie has been on more. He has been on TV. He's been a gladiator, yes, on TV. He's done movies. He's done everything. Now he's on to doing speeches in front of people. But the one thing that he claims is he is a natural. And I'm going to go through what I think. I'm not going to tell you if he's natural or not yet. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing an unbiased opinion of it. Right? I'm not doing this for anything else but to help people understand that when you have people on YouTube, the industry, and you look up to them, they might be misleading and telling you a lie, you know, saying they're natural, and you buy stuff off them because you want to be like them, because you think you're going to be actually like them in years to come, you know, get their bodies, and you're never going to, because they're on so much gear and steroids that it's impossible. And I'm also here to stick up for the people who get named as fake natties, like I did with Matt Does Fitness, and I stick up for them thinking they are getting slated, saying they are on steroids, when actually they are not. They just work hard and they've got good genetics. Most of the people I talk about I will like and I do follow, and it doesn't make any difference if they're on steroids or not. They still work hard in the gym. They still are successful. They're still good people to follow if you're liking tips and that. But some people, you just got to be careful of actually watching what they say, because you know what? Nowadays, it doesn't really make any difference if you are on steroids or not. It's just stupid why you would not just say, you know, it's not as bad as the old days where you'd look down on people who took steroids, you know. So then, Mike O'Hearn, he is probably one of the most famous people in fitness. He has been around for years and years and years. Started in the 80s, bodybuilding, as you can see by the pictures of when he was young. He had a good physique. I mean, if these pictures are real and at the actual age, I mean, he's got a good body. I've never seen a kid, except for a few genetic freaks, who have had a body that good. As you can see, by the time he was 21, he was competing and he had a very good physique. I actually think he was a natural at this stage. I don't think he was nothing special. You know, yes, he had a very good physique, but I don't think he was on anything to make him stand out from the rest. The thing is, with Mike O'Hearn, he is 6'3". He's no little person. He isn't like most professional bodybuilders where they're only about 5'8". He is a big guy. So to fill that mass, to fill that body full of muscle will be hard. They always say when you're taller, it is actually harder to build the whole of the body because there's more to build up on. And his inspiration was Arnie, because he's very similar size, you know, height wise. I know not as Arnie was not as tall as him, but he related to him. But as you can see through the years, he seems to get better. I mean, not many people get better with age. He is getting better. Compare Michael Hearn now, who is 50, compared to Michael Hearn then in his peak. I would say, you would say 25 to 30. That is the peak, I would say, in bodybuilding. And he would destroy that younger version of himself. So he is definitely on something. I don't know. I am no expert in like steroids. I've never taken them. I wouldn't know the first thing about those. But obviously, you don't have to take steroids to know the actual signs of actual steroid use or SARMs use, you know. But back in them days, they don't have SARMs. It's just a new thing, that is. And he is always in good shape. I mean, he is always in good shape. He is never fat. He is never got a belly on him. He's always chiseled. He's always ripped. And for somebody to maintain that all the time, it is hard. Yeah, you can do it. But the thing is, when you get older, obviously your testosterone, your growth starts to slow down. So it doesn't matter how much you actually work out, it's harder to keep the muscle. And as you can see in the pictures, he's actually getting bigger. He is at the moment around about 250 pounds. If you want to put that in comparison, he's bigger than most Olympia people on stage, except for the actually big boys like obviously like Phil Heath and all them lot. He's bigger than Chris Bumstead. He's bigger than all of them. He could probably go on stage and compete with them and probably beat them if he wanted to. But he wouldn't even be allowed to actually compete in that category because he would be too heavy. So you just got to think, how many people at 50 do you know or have ever seen that size, that big, that shredded? Not many. Not many at all. So my conclusion is he is definitely on steroids. I don't think he's on a lot. Personally, I think he's just on a very mild cycle of something. Maybe he does a cycle for a while, then goes off a cycle, or he might just take a certain cycle all year round. I don't know. He's not on crazy amounts because obviously he would get even bigger. He's just taking it to maintain the muscle mass what he's got. But still, where credit is due, he still looks good. I mean, what person wouldn't want to look like him at 50? I mean, he's got the body of a god, and he's a good-looking bloke. You know, even though we know you're doing Botox on your face, Mike, but still, fair play to you. You are great in what you do. Whatever he does, he excels in it. He makes money out of it. He does everything. He's a great person to actually follow if you're thinking about making businesses grow and everything, because he knows his stuff. So then, Michael Hearn is definitely a fake Natty, and he's on something. Doesn't mean he's a bad person. Obviously, he has been very, very successful in what he's done, and he just wants to keep what he's got. Right then, thank you for watching. If there's anybody you want me to do a review on, comment down below. If you're new to this, subscribe and give me a like if you like this.